Every wrinkle tells a story, but some stories don't need to be written so early. There's a common myth that aging is only about numbers. But the truth is, how you live after 70 determines how quickly your body and mind age. I once met two seniors, both 75. One was hiking mountains full of laughter with clear eyes and strong legs. The other had become fragile, forgetful, and constantly in pain. What made the difference? Not genes, not luck, but habits. You see, aging isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we either fight against with our lifestyle, or something we silently invite with harmful routines. And after 70, even small choices have a big impact. That's why today, I want to share 7 daily habits that may seem harmless. But if you're still doing them after 70, they could be aging you faster than you realize. These habits affect your memory, strength, independence, and even your risk of sudden death during sleep. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you. You deserve better. You deserve to age with dignity, not decline. You deserve to wake up with peace, not pain. So let's walk through each of these habits. And more importantly, I'll give you simple, doable ways to fix them starting today. Because your life is a gift, your body is sacred, and it's never too late to take control of your health. 1. Still sitting for hours without movement. Let's start with something we all do: sitting. After 70, sitting for too long, especially more than 1 to 2 hours at a stretch, becomes dangerous. It's not just about being lazy. The real issue is what sitting does to your muscles, your circulation, and your brain. When you sit for long periods, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue, a condition called sarcopenia. This leads to weaker legs, poor balance, and slower reflexes, which means a much higher risk of falls, fractures, and even loss of independence. Worse, sitting also reduces blood flow to your brain. This can cause mental fog, memory issues, and in some cases, increase your risk of mini strokes or blood clots. Here's a true story. A 74-year-old man I worked with used to watch TV for hours every evening. Over time, he started complaining about tingling in his feet. Then came balance issues. He had no idea that his long sitting routine was cutting off circulation and accelerating nerve damage in his legs. Once he started walking every hour and doing simple calf raises during commercials, his strength and sensation returned within weeks. Science backs this up. Regular movement increases mitochondrial health, improves insulin sensitivity, and reduces inflammation, all of which slow down aging. Your fix: set a timer to stand or walk for 5 minutes every hour. Do seated leg lifts or wall push-ups during phone calls. After meals, take a gentle walk, even around the house. Remember, movement is not about exercise anymore. It's about keeping your body alive and flowing. 2. Eating processed or senior junk food daily. Let's talk about what's on your plate and in your pantry. After 70, the foods you eat don't just fill your stomach. They either fuel your cells or inflame them. And unfortunately, many seniors fall into a trap of eating so-called easy foods: packaged soups, salty crackers, frozen dinners, sugary biscuits, or flavored drinks that promise energy. These processed foods are often loaded with sodium, sugar, trans fats, and preservatives. While they may taste comforting, they quietly do damage. They raise inflammation, the root of most age-related diseases. They disrupt your gut microbiome, which is essential for immune function. They increase blood sugar spikes, which can lead to nerve damage, vision problems, and even sudden drops at night, a risk for stroke or heart attack during sleep. And here's something shocking. Processed foods form what are called AGEs, advanced glycation end products, toxic compounds that literally age your skin, organs, and blood vessels. Real story. A sweet 76-year-old woman once told me, "I only eat soup and toast, it's easy." But her soup was a processed can with 1,200 milligrams of sodium and chemicals I couldn't pronounce. When we switched her to real bone broth with chopped vegetables and brown rice, she began sleeping better, and her joint pain decreased. Your fix: Replace packaged snacks with fresh fruit, nuts, or boiled eggs. Make one-pot meals with lentils, leafy greens, and turmeric. Avoid hidden sugars in drinks. Drink infused water or herbal teas instead. Remember, your body is a temple. Don't feed it toxins disguised as treats. Skipping strength or resistance training, here's something powerful. Muscle is the engine of your body, and after 70 it shrinks fast, unless you work to protect it. Many seniors think exercise is too much or not safe, but avoiding strength movements leads to muscle wasting, brittle bones, poor balance, and even blood sugar problems. When you lose muscle, you lose the ability to get off a chair, walk upstairs, or open a jar. It's not just physical, it's your independence. Strength training after 70 improves bone density, lowers diabetes risk, and even boosts mental sharpness. A client of mine, age 80, could barely lift her grocery bags. After 4 weeks of light chair exercises using soup cans and resistance bands, she told me, "I feel like I've added 10 years to my life," all because she started challenging her muscles again. Your fix: do chair squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band pulls 2 to 3 times a week. Practice heel raises while brushing your teeth. Join a gentle strength class online or at your community center. Remember, it's not about being a bodybuilder. It's about staying strong enough to live freely. 4. Sleeping at irregular times or staying up late. Sleep after 70 is sacred, but many seniors unknowingly disrupt their internal clock by staying up too late or watching TV in bed. When your sleep is irregular, your body doesn't produce enough melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate your blood pressure, immune system, and brain detox. Here's why that matters. Poor sleep increases risk of heart attack, stroke, and nighttime blood pressure spikes. It impairs memory, weakens immunity, and speeds up brain aging. Sleep is when the brain cleans out toxins that could lead to dementia. One gentleman I knew used to read on his tablet until 1 a.m. He started waking up confused, with high blood pressure and mood swings. We helped him adopt a proper sleep hygiene routine, and within 2 weeks his mind felt clearer, and his blood pressure normalized. Your fix: set a consistent bedtime, preferably by 10 p.m. Avoid screens 1 hour before sleep. Try calming music, reading a spiritual book or prayer. Eat light at night. Avoid heavy or spicy meals. Use magnesium lotion or warm herbal teas to wind down. Your sleep is sacred. Treat it like your soul's recharge station. 5. Ignoring emotional health or bottling up stress, your mind and heart are just as important as your body, especially after 70. Many seniors were raised in a time when emotions weren't talked about, but bottling up sadness, anger, or regret can silently harm your heart, brain, and immune system. Chronic stress raises cortisol, a hormone that shrinks the brain's memory center and increases blood sugar, blood pressure, and inflammation. Stress and loneliness are also directly linked to sleep problems, strokes, and weakened immunity. A beautiful soul I worked with, 73 years old, admitted he hadn't cried in 30 years, even after losing his wife. After joining a grief support group, journaling daily, and praying more openly, his blood pressure came down, and his digestion improved, things he didn't even know were connected to grief. Your fix: speak your feelings. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Write in a gratitude or emotions journal daily. Join a community, prayer circle, or support group. Breathe deeply and speak affirmations. I am healing. I am worthy. I am loved. Your emotions deserve attention, not suppression. Your peace is part of your health. 6. Drinking too little water. This one seems so simple, but it's life-changing. After 70, your body becomes less sensitive to thirst. You might not feel thirsty even when you're already dehydrated. This leads to dry skin, fatigue, confusion, low energy, and urinary infections. Even a small 2% drop in hydration can impair your focus, blood pressure regulation, and digestion. Worse, dehydration is one of the leading causes of hospitalizations in seniors. especially during sleep when your body needs fluid to regulate the heart and flush toxins. Your fix: aim for 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Sip slowly throughout the day. Add cucumber, mint, or lemon to your water for flavor. Eat more hydrating foods like watermelon, cucumber, and soups. Avoid alcohol and sugary drinks that dehydrate you. Water is life. Give your cells the hydration they need to stay youthful and strong. 7. Not challenging the brain. Daily, your brain is not meant to retire. It's meant to renew. Sadly, too many seniors stop learning after 70. Routine becomes king. Television becomes the main companion, and the brain quietly begins to shrink. Mental inactivity leads to memory loss, decision fatigue, and even changes in personality. But here's the good news. Neuroplasticity means your brain can grow and adapt at any age. Learning something new literally builds new connections in your brain, slowing down dementia and depression. A 78-year-old I met started learning Spanish just to challenge her brain. 2 years later, she's teaching others online, full of life, purpose, and clarity. Your fix: learn something new, a song, a recipe, a skill. Play brain games or puzzles for 10 minutes a day. Write your life story or a gratitude journal. Join a book club, discussion circle, or online class. Your mind is a garden. Keep planting seeds of curiosity, and it will keep blooming. You deserve to age gracefully. Let's take a moment to reflect. These 7 habits might seem small, but they have a massive impact on how quickly or slowly you age after 70. Remember, this is not about judgment. It's about awareness. It's about realizing that your daily choices are either writing your story of decline or your story of revival. You deserve to move with ease, to sleep in peace, to eat with joy, and to live with clarity and strength. Even if you only change one thing from today's video, that's a victory. That's a step toward more years with your grandkids, more walks in nature, more peace in your heart. So, what will you change first? Leave a comment below. Tell us, which of these 7 habits surprised you the most? And if this video helped you, share it with someone you love. Because we rise by lifting others. Like, subscribe, and join our growing family here on Senior Health, where your wellness is our mission. Remember, your life after 70 is not a decline. It's a sacred chapter, a time to shine, to grow, to heal, and to live with joy. Reason: